All right, welcome back to Business Today. Before we went for a break, we were talking about the issue about the Finance Bill 2024 and different sector players reacting to some or responding to some of the propositions in the Finance Bill 2024. We saw actually a response from the Kenya Bankers Association noting that 16% VAT on financial transactions is not welcomed. At the same time, we saw actually edible oils players also coming out strongly and saying that this wouldn't be very good for the sector. And we also saw the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry saying that the issue of e-TIMS, especially its impact on the micro, small and medium size sector, actually it's not positive at all. In fact, they should go the training route before imposing heavy penalties. And now, just a few minutes ago, the Kenya Association of Manufacturers have released their take in this regard. Now, they've noted that whereas this particular bill has quite a number of propositions that are meant to push forward the manufacturing sector, it's not actually, some of the propositions are counterproductive to the sector. And I can see here quite a number of them from the statement they have just given. But to give us detailed analysis of this, who better to speak to us other than Job Wanjohi, who is the head of policy at the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, and he joins us on a phone call. Mr. Job Wanjohi, thank you very much for creating time to talk to Business Today. I'm looking at this particular release that you've given in regards to your response as an association of manufacturers in Kenya. And you've noted quite a number of points that are actually not good for the sector. One of them being the introduction of eco-levy, another one, proposition of export investment promotion levy. But before we go into that, talk to me about what are some of the propositions in the Finance Bill 2024 that is pro-manufacturing in Kenya?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Noah. And indeed, as you have noted, we have some areas of great concern as far as the Finance Bill 2024 is concerned. We are feeling that we are clawing back as far as the growth of the sector is concerned. And even if you look at the Economic Survey 2024 that was released today, it shows that the manufacturing sector contribution to the GDP shrunk from 7.8% as it was in 2022 to 7.6%. But this is as a result of some policies that are not working well for the manufacturing sector. And one of it is like when you're talking about the export promotion and investment levy, which was introduced on clinker for the production of cement. And now the report Economic Survey 2024 is showing that there was a decline as far as the cement production in the country is concerned, and subsequently this also had an effect on the pricing, irrespective of other issues that will increase the cost of cement. So Finance Bill 2024, we are looking at how it can change the position we are in today, and some areas of concern is like now the export investment and promotion levy. You have seen that it is being introduced on other raw materials that we import for value addition and making the final products. We have seen an introduction of 3% on what is called the kraft paper. And the kraft paper is used for packaging of like now the food products. So that subsequently is going to make the input cost to increase, and where manufacturers cannot be able to shoulder that cost, then it has to be pushed to the end consumer. When you're talking about the eco-levy, Kenya Association of Manufacturers is supportive of environmental conservation. But when you're looking at the eco-levy, is a duplicated levy because within the Ministry of Environment, there's what we have worked with them that is called producer extended responsibility, whereby we pay a fee to an organization that helps in collection of the wastes in the country. And that's why I'm saying that the eco levy, when it is charged also to the manufacturers, it is going to be an additional duplicated cost. If you look at the cost of, again, that eco levy, if it's going to be imposed on the plastic products, we have seen, like now, the washing, the clothes, the utensils, the soap for washing, the utensils, bathing, for the soap that we normally use in our homes is going to increase in its cost by about 170% to 270%. Again, we have seen what is called the import declaration fee. There has been change on it from 2016 to 2019. There was a change. 2020 we saw another change. 2023 we saw another change. 2024 we are seeing, and there's no policy predictability in this country. Like now on these, we have seen it's being increased from 2.5% to 3%. It is imposed on all goods that are imported into the country. Again, this is going to increase not only the cost of production, but also increase the cost of the finished product in the country. We have also seen another proposal that is going against the wishes of the manufacturers in terms of like now we cannot be able to claim back the excise or to offset the excise duty that has been charged on raw material in some instances. And again, on top of this, you're seeing like an introduction of 10% excise duty on a plastic product. If you look at that effect that one cannot offset, and then like now on the plastic product, there's 10% excise duty, we'll see like now the cost of basin, the basin that we normally use in our homes to wash our clothes or even to take a bath, increasing by from about 110 shillings to about 200 shillings because of that excise duty introduction. You have talked about the vegetable oil. We have seen an imposition of 25% excise duty, not only on the raw material and intermediate product, but also at the finished product. Again, when you look at that, and then because of the packaging, the eco levy charge, and whatnot, all these is going to come to about 80% increment in a unit of the edible oil. So when you look at all these, and we thought that as the president had committed, that we have what we call the national taxation policy to guide the process of coming out with the finance bill, we are feeling that this is going to be very detrimental, not only to the manufacturers, but to the common mwananchi in the country.
Right. Thank you, Job. Maybe reverting to and I'm glad you've gone through the propositions that you feel are not working. I'm glad you've mentioned the issue of import declaration fund being raised. I mean, it's a proposition for it to be raised from 2.5% to 3%. Excise duty on vegetable oil, which falls under the manufacturing sector. But also looking at this document, are there propositions that are pro-manufacturing sector that make manufacturing sector better?
Yeah, we have some of them that have been put, and we are feeling they are likely to improve the manufacturing sector. But now, once they have been put, you find the negative ones are really outweighing what we would consider as positive proposals. So we are continuing to analyze the actual or the net effects that those that we are calling a win, what the effect they're going to have on the manufacturing sector and also on the economy in general. And we are going to issue another set of statements by 28th of this month.
Thank you very much. Job Wenjohi is actually the policy lead and head at the Kenya Association.